here we go again with another exciting video on my Jaguar Mark II. As you've previously seen, I took all the seats apart and I've got those now ready for powder coating, which hopefully will be done within the next month or two. One thing I discovered whilst talking to BAS in California, who are going to retrim my seats for me and supply me with the kit to do the rest of the vehicle. They have requested that I strip these down ready for them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to strip these down. I'm going to get these powder coated as well, so that everything's nice and clean for them to install the vinyl. This, you know, it's kind of been a bit tricky. Could I do it? Yeah, I probably could, but why? When they're going to have it there and they can do it, and they can make it look a darn sight better than I can, that's for sure. Mechanical I can do. Mechanical I can make it look pretty. Upholstery's a whole different beast. I've done it in the past and I've made it look pretty darn good. But as I'm taking my seats to them, I might as well let them do this as well. So we have the two panels here, and looking at this, there is a couple of repairs I think I need to do before I send it to them, purely because I don't think that hole should be there. That one seems okay. That one, yeah, that one seems okay as well, but it's just this one here. I think somebody put an extra little something in there. Not sure what it is. So I'm going to strip this off and then powder coat it, and that will be then ready for them. Let's have a look at this one. Same thing. Oh, there appears to be a I guess this is a control knob for the speakers. Ignore the screaming little brats. Let me get my gun out and we'll soon shut them up. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's an original. Even if it is original, it's had it. It's a mess. It's, oh gosh, that is so hard to. Sorry about that. That's a text. So we'll get this stripped down and blasted and ready for powder coating. What else do we have to do? Excuse me. We have the console here. Again, needs to be stripped and powder coated. Now this I can do myself, and same as those panels, I can do those myself. I don't need to pay someone to do them. So that's what I will be doing. I will be straightening this out because it's got a few wrinkle dinkles in it. Take the speaker off, blast it, powder coat it, make it look pretty. And I'll obviously keep these back because there's no point in sending those to the powder coat, to the trimmers. And then we will need to trim this. Oh look, somebody's left me a cigarette butt in there. How very nice. Well, that's something I will deal with at a later date. This, let's see. Yeah, this one's going to be fun. So we'll take this apart. Oh, I see. Okay, so these little clips here will push that centerpiece out, and then we can go on from there. So I will video me stripping this down so you can see how it's done. And you know, that will involve silly stuff. There's some screws in here. This appears to be like a wrinkle finish in here. I will probably just finish it in shiny black. I see no point in doing wrinkle finish in there. Doesn't achieve anything. So that's what we will do. All right, let me get set up with some tools and we will continue. Right, let us start with the center console. First, let's remove the ashtray. First, let's get a screwdriver to remove the ashtray. It really doesn't want to let go. Okay, and you get the free dog end with it. So let me see now. Not quite sure how that comes out of there. So let us see. I've got a feeling maybe I need to take this centerpiece out first. So let's turn it over. All right, and this centerpiece has these lovely little clips. Squeeze and push. Squeeze and push. Squeeze and push. Okay, here. Okay, so we got that out. We got that out. Let's turn her over. And this should come out. Well, this should, but okay. Mr. Jaguar, I can get it out that far. Does that just pry out? Really? Surely not. There must be something a little more. Let's have a look. Well, well. Look at that. There are these two metal tabs. They obviously have to be bent to allow that to come out. My. That seems rather barbaric to me, but hey. Good God. This is going to be tricky. Well, so how much do I need to remove would be the question. Now there's two tabs here. It's like one piece of metal folded over on another. One there and then one there. I'm not impressed with that, I must admit. Somehow I've got to, do I get under that one or do I just do them both at once? Looks like I might do them both at once. Okay, now this could be a big mistake by me, but we'll see. It appears you have to do them both at once, which is rather strange, but we'll go for it. Not going to be easy, guys. Do be warned. I'm not quite sure whether I should be doing both at once or not. We'll find out in a second. Okay, there we go. Wow. Sheesh. Well, it would appear both of those tabs come back together. this piece of plywood in the middle here is not in good condition. So there we go, guys. That is how that comes out. That will now need to be dismantled. And the heck was that? Oh, it's only a piece of the material. This will then be given to the upholsterer. I'm going to put the original thing back in there. So that comes apart from that, as you can see. Now this piece is, well, it's wood. I'm going to send this to them because it appears to be wood on aluminium, although I will take all the material off first. And these clips are breaking. They be breaking. So they may have to replace this piece of wood as well. But first of all, we'll take out all those staples and free up this little piece of aluminum underneath, and the piece of cardboard. I mean, these guys are experts. They've done it for years, so they know what they're doing when I hand them this piece of junk. Let's put this down for a moment. And here, this will be quite simple. This is just a matter of pulling all the clips off. And I will be giving those clips to the upholsterer just in case he needs them. Not quite sure what that piece is there. So, next thing is to get myself a little spike and start hooking these out. I'll be right back. Right, as usual, the way to get these off, I'll get your little pick tool underneath them, pick them off. Not difficult, not rocket science. Of course, if you're recovering it yourself, make sure you keep the clips. I will be keeping these clips and sending them to the upholsterer, as I mentioned, just in case he needs them, and it saves me a bob or a buck or a Stephen or a Susan. I hope you like looking at the top of my head. You know what they say, no grass grows on a busy street. Right, I think that is all. You just peel it off. You make it Emma Peel. Oh, Emma Peel, Diana Rigg. Gosh, my heartthrob from my youth. Well, I guess that's kind of toast now. Yeah, let's go back to Diana Rigg. What a beautiful woman. Unfortunately, I don't think she's with us anymore. Maybe I can meet her in my next life, huh? Well, even though she doesn't probably want to meet me. My God, there we go. That's that off. And that off. And look at the state of this. Would you just look at that? Good God. Well, this is certainly a piece I'm going to have professionally powder coated. Why? Because it's too fucking big to go in my oven. So I'll just let them blast it and powder coat it. Nice shiny black. Talked to my powder coater the other day, and he reckons he's got about a 2-week waiting list at the moment, so I have to bear that in mind. And if any of you live in the Phoenix, Arizona area, particularly on the east side, which is where I am, Section 8 powder coating, can't recommend them highly enough. Guy there called Lou, who is the owner of the business, Very helpful, very reasonable prices. You would do a lot worse than go elsewhere, that's for sure. If you went elsewhere, lose a great guy, looks after you. All right, that's that piece done. So now we'll get the other panels up and get started on them. Before we move on to the side panels, which I've jumped ahead to, need to finish the center console, the ashtray. As I said, I'm going to want them to put in the original badge here. Now, first of all, we need to separate things. And that means undoing these two little screws here. Okay, that one came undone, that's good. Little self-tapper. And one there we go. That's good. Self-tappers are out of the way. Now, will this just come out? Will it or won't it? Really won't he? Oh, there we go. Oh my God. Look at the state of this. Woo-wee. Wow. How the hell do you get that thing out? That's been glued in there. Jeez. Alright, so hang on. Can I separate this without buggering it? It won't turn. It's got that little tab on it. And then there's that little chrome piece in there that has to come out. So I have to pry these up to get it out. Oh dear, look at this. Alright, so hopefully you can see this. There are two little tabs here that have to be bent out of the way, and there's also a tab here. Now this one may not need too much of a bend. Oh, bless me. Oh, good God, it's enough of that. Now that, I'm going to get a different tool on that so I can bend that evenly. Get it right in the corner there, and that way I can bend that out. That way hopefully I'll be able to take it out without too much effort. That's the plan. Well, you know what they say about the best laid plans of Mises and men? Oh dear, did that break? That broke. Well, isn't that a fucker? Well, I'll send it to him, and maybe they can just bend it over a little earlier, but yeah, or maybe they have a spare one of these brackets. Gosh, that's the trouble. All right, so that's out. That's got to be blasted and powder coated, and I'll do that. This here, to get the badge, looks like I have to pull this thing out. Good God. Mr. Jaguar, you really... Or did somebody get in here and repair this, I wonder? That sure as hell doesn't want to come out of there. I wonder if I can persuade it somehow. Yeah, you know what, that's... Wow. Let's break this off. Just trying to get this glue off now. There's always a challenge to try and figure out how it should come off. Now, as you can see, the leather around there is beginning to crack. So do I bend one of these up and pull it out? I think that's what I have to do. Well, and there's only one way to find out. Let's go for it. And if I'm wrong, then we will sure as hell know. Boy, oh boy. Of course that butts up against that. So we'll give that a little bit more persuasion. Don't like doing this. I think someone's been here before on this, because now that will not come out, and that should come out. I would imagine that should come out, but it doesn't want to. So it won't pull out that way. That's recessed, so this is too big to go through. Therefore there has to be something holding it. And I don't know what it could be. I mean, if it's just glue, that's fine, but... Oh, there it goes. Let's see what it was. Oh yeah, that's destroyed it. Look at that. Wow. That is... yeah, someone's been here before, I think. That destroys it. So that is something I'm going to have to get. Maybe it's recoverable. Looking at this, that could be recoverable. The only thing is I can't powder coat this because I can't cook that. Definitely someone's been in here with some glue. Alright, so I managed to get it off. I really do think someone has been here before. I could be wrong. Just peel this off. Yeah, this is just so brittle. Look at it. Oh, how the hell are you meant to undo those screws? Oh, okay, well that's how, because it turns right back. So let me undo those screws and get this separated. This is the simplest of little things, but wow, talk about fun. Once this is powder coated, I'll put it back together. And then when it gets to the upholsterer, he'll know, because he's probably done it a million times before, as to what goes where. Wow, they did this in a production line. Really does make you wonder, doesn't it? And I bet they will be getting paid pittance too. There we go. All right, that is now separated. And oh, that's riveted on there. Jeez. Okay, so let's get on and strip it off. Wow. Yeah, leather dries out, guys. 1964 to 2021, yeah, it's a little on the dry side. Especially as this vehicle did live in Saudi Arabia for I don't know how long actually, but for a while, that was for sure. Alright, this is probably pretty boring for you to watch, so all I'm going to do now is get all the leather off of this, get all the leather off of this, you know, by pulling it around and picking it off. I'll be leaving the chrome hinge on there, and when I powder coat it, I will just protect that hinge so that it doesn't get powder coated. But first I will make sure that it functions properly, because it's pretty darn stiff at the moment. Then once we've completed that, then we'll move on to the side pieces and the radio console, and that will be in another video. So hopefully this is of interest to you guys. You can see what I'm going to do, you know what I'm going to do. It's no surprise when I do it, and it's no surprise for you when you do it. And this is all you have to do, is get this shit off of here. Now, as I mentioned before, I'm going to be sending it, I'm going to be taking this to BAS in California. Why take it, you say? Well, because there's the cost of shipping, and it gives me a chance to look at the factory and discuss with the owner what I want to do and what I need, and also hopefully get some kind of idea on cost. They apparently have almost like a 2-month waiting list at the moment, so whenever you get your shit ready, it's not going to be touched for a couple of months. So he has asked that I warn him well ahead of time, and then he will meet me and we will go over what I need and make sure I'm happy, make sure he's happy. Well, of course he's going to be happy, he's going to be getting lots of money. And make sure I'm happy, because I want the job done right. Okay, so there we are. There we go again. Usual scenario, do like, comment, subscribe, ding the dong, and that way you'll get notified when I do another video. And I don't do them every week, I just do them as and when I can. A lot of you who know me know that I am recovering from rotor cuff surgery, and as you can see now, both arms are in action again. My left one, I am not allowed to lift anything heavier than 1 pound, so you know what that restricts me to do. And at least I'm functioning a little better now. And I hope you appreciate that. Why would you appreciate it? I don't know. I do. All right. Let's stop right there. As I said before, please like, comment, subscribe, ding the bell, and get out in that garage now and do some shit. Maybe I should get some t-shirts with that on. Get out in the garage and do some shit. Hey, chuck it in the comments. Let me know what you think.